So early this morning, we had a little surprise. This little girl was born, and Cinder always just has one baby. I was hoping for two, but it's usually just whatever she wants. Hi, Olive. I'm so proud of her. She always does so great, but I really hate that I missed it. I came out this morning and she was just there. So Cinder is a wonderful mom. She's very attentive. She's already cleaned her off. She's super dry, and I've already watched her drink. She needs to drink colostrum for the first few days, but really it's the first 12 hours that are crucial. So we need to monitor her and make sure that she gets enough and monitor mom, and we're just gonna let them bond. Okay, I'll put her back down.
I close my eyes and see all that we could be. No other dream I've had means a thing. Kids in a picket fence sounds good.
So we had an unexpected addition to the farm, and this is little Snoopy. So Snoopy came to us from another local Nigerian dwarf family farm, and he was born with totally normal back legs and very twisted front legs. So Snoopy can't straighten out his legs. And this could be a skeletal issue. It could be a ligament issue. We don't know. We are scheduled to get an x-ray to find out. But we wanted to give him the best possible chance. Where most baby goats who have this issue, they don't ever live a normal life. They need a lot of care. So most owners choose to put them down because they would suffer if they didn't have that kind of care. And most farms just don't have the capacity to do that. We're going to try and give him every possible chance that we can. And that means that we're going to give him a wheelchair. So Snoopy right now, how he walks is like this, where his legs are on the ground and his back legs are kind of pushing him along. The real problem with that, Gus, I am speaking. The real problem with him walking on his elbows is it can deteriorate his spine. It's a lot of unnecessary pressure in the wrong places. And it also prevents his legs from having normal movement. And it also can mess up his heart. At least that's what my concern is. So if you've ever done a handstand and you were upside down for an extended period of time, it's kind of like that, where suddenly his heart is circulating in odd ways, and that can't be good for his development and his breathing and his circulation and all kinds of stuff. So he's very full of life. He's eating great. His temperature is good. His FODMAP score is good. And if you don't know what any of those things mean, we'll go into that in another video. But suffice to say, he is very, very healthy and happy, other than the fact that he has issues with his front legs. So when we get an x-ray, we will be able to find out if this is a skeletal issue, if this is a muscular issue, if this is a ligament issue, whatever the case may be. Hi, buddy. Yes, you're the best. And well, go away. Go on, buddy. I'm talking. And we'll be able to determine better what he might need. Now, He also came to us with these little sores on his elbows, and I wrapped them for a few days and I put some ointment on them, and they've been healing great. And then I decided to take the bandages off once the wounds were more healed and they've got a nice thick scab on them, so that he can heal and they can dry out a little bit more. He's been doing wonderful. He's in this little area with another goat friend, so he has plenty of companionship, and he's just going to be treated like another bottle baby. Hi, buddy. He's been doing this thing where he lifts himself up by his back legs and tries to place himself on top of things. So ultimately, we want him in this normal goat position where his back is straight and his front legs are pretty straight, and he's able to move and do normal movements with his back legs. Now, we're going to have to figure out a way for him to sleep correctly so that he doesn't hurt himself. So we'll probably make him a special bed, and we'll keep you updated as we go. He is such a wonderful addition to the farm, and he's going to have a wonderful life, and he's going to have the best possible chance that we can give him. You guys are with me. You're here. You've come on this journey, and I'm here in the field because I want to talk about something that is probably glaringly apparent to some of you, and some of you are like, what the heck are you even talking about? I don't care. And that is, if you've seen the videos that we posted before, you can notice that in the last 2 years, I have gained a lot of weight, like a ton of weight. And I want you to understand what's going on with me, and if you care, then you can continue on this journey. The weight that I've gained is not necessarily something that I obviously had a goal on. It's not like I was like, I'm going to go and gain all this weight and then I'm going to love my body as it is and that'll be just where I want to be. I'm not 20 years old anymore. It's just how your body is. We're human beings. We're made of flesh and bone and muscle, and we shift and we change and we grow. And I think it's fantastic. As long as I'm healthy, I don't think it's necessarily important unless it doesn't fit with what I'm trying to accomplish, which when you run a farm and you work with your hands and you work with your body and you're lifting heavy things, it's really important for me to maintain high strength endurance and high cardio endurance. So I want to be able to run longer and I want to be able to lift heavier. And I also, from a vanity perspective, I kind of miss my abs that I used to have when I was younger. So I want to see how much of that I can gain back. But I love the person that I am now. The body that I have is a result of being happy, going through tragedy, having life kind of kick the piss out of me, and also me having different goals than I used to have and not being as nervous about it. I don't require that an audience that watches me love my body. I only require that I love my body. I am going to take you on a fitness journey to show my experience with how I want my body to grow with me as I age. If you're not into that, that's totally great. I'm going to put in the description down below the little link so that you'll know what the time slot is, and then you don't have to continue when watching that segment if you don't want. And if you want to watch me lift heavy things and be sort of upset about it and then also excited about it, then you can have 3 minutes of your day devoted to that section once a week. So I am in the gym, and the gym is in our house, and sometimes it feels like our whole house is a gym because we have a lot of equipment. This equipment is made for extreme fitness. So it's the kind of equipment that you could get just from an amazing gym, and not like a terrible gym that just has machines where you can't really lift heavy things and then they don't want you to make noise, but one of those gyms that everybody's really pumped and super excited about rust on their weights and like heavy lifting and, you know, no AC. So this is a power rack that I'm standing next to. So this equipment is where I have started my weight loss journey and my sort of rediscovery of my abdominals, which have been taken over by macaroni and cheese for a couple of years now. So I'm excited for this whole new chapter that I'm going to discover more about who I am and where I can take my body, and let's get started.
Are we just smaller
This is the reverse hiker. I've already messed this up twice because I don't really know. Here we go again. I get to see my butt. Oh, it hurts so bad.
Where does it hurt?
I did my best.
That's a core problem.
I also feel it there, but my mac and cheese belly is putting pressure on my
Are we just jagged lines across a barren sea?
So a lot of the plans that we had for this video had to go by the wayside because of little Snoopy here. We have to make sure that his schedule is on point for eating and for developing. We have to make sure that he's healthy in every respect, maybe other than these front legs, but we still have a lot of investigation to do on these legs and what we can and can't do with them. We need to get his wheelchair all sorted out, which we're going to be doing pretty exclusively until he's all good. And as he develops, he's going to need a lot of additional care and possibly a new wheelchair and new protocols for his health. So it kind of took over our whole lives. He's been sleeping inside. It is very cold right now. So we also have to do a lot of cold prep that ends up being at like midnight or 1 a.m. So we obviously don't film that. And I've also had some orders to get out on my store. So that's what we've been focusing on for this video. I also really appreciate you guys kind of hanging in there for me adding in some workout stuff, which I'll try and feature every week a little bit, and just let me know what you think of it about that journey, because that's a really important personal journey I have been planning for quite some time. Now, we still have kidding. So we have Betty, and we have a lot of other goats that are going to be giving birth, the main one being Olive. And the last time that Olive gave birth was on another farm, and she had 4 babies. So it would be really great if she had 4 this time. Last time, as far as I understand, they were all doelings, which is kind of what you want. So we'll update you as we go. And I'm just super excited about this little guy's journey, my own journey, and introducing you more to our farm.